I call this meeting of the Alvin Independent School District to order. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present and that this meeting has been duly called and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code 551. Will you please rise and join Trustee Scott as he offers the invocation, and then we will have students who will do the pledges, and Ms. Rives will introduce them.
Please bow with me. Dear Lord, please be with us tonight as we all gather here, and thankful for everybody here tonight. Please be with this board as we try to do the best we can to guide and direct our students, staff, and faculty, and please be with all those involved. In this name we pray, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen.
What's your name and school and grade?
Okay. My name's Faith Underwood, and I go to Fairview Junior High, and I'm in 7th grade. Hi, my name's Wesley Underwood. I go to Bob and Betty Nelson Elementary, and I'm 5th grade.
Oh,
you.
Hello, Faith.
Will you join us for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Thanks
you,
for
Faith
doing
and
that,
Wesley.
being here this evening. Good job. All right, next on our agenda is the superintendent's report.
Hey, board.
The first thing on the superintendent's report is recognizing our wonderful school board, Alvin ISD Board of Trustees. Each January, we take time to honor the dedicated individuals who selflessly serve our communities as our elected school board members. These trustees volunteer countless hours to oversee the operation of our public schools and to ensure every student has access to a high-quality education here in Alvin ISD. School Board Recognition Month is an opportunity to express our sincere appreciation to each of you for your leadership, your service, and unwavering commitment to improving outcomes for students, staff, and families. The 2026 School Board Recognition Month theme is Our Future is Public. It reflects the vital role public education plays in shaping strong communities and a thriving state. By volunteering their time and expertise, it's an unpaid position, school trustees help guide the direction of our district while investing in the future workforce, the strength of their communities, and the long-term success of the Texas economy. We are grateful for your dedication and your belief in the promise of public education. So at this time, we'd like to present you with a small token of appreciation.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I knew they'd throw me out eventually. Thank you very much.
thank you, Diane.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I think so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, I have to pick this up now, hold on. I think so, that would be
We
nice.
didn't get paid.
You're just looking for the cookies.
They're wrapped up in the block box,
Right.
yes. Okay, I don't know if I can open this.
It's not TIF treats.
Okay. What is this?
Things remembered. Oh.
Oh, very nice.
Somebody hold it up and show it
I'm trying.
if you have yours open.
Whoops.
I have it right here.
I think
All right.
the pen fell.
Oh,
Oh,
that's lovely, thank you.
Right, right.
And it says
Thank you.
100-year anniversary.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you all.
Board.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. You know, we appreciate your recognition, that's so kind of y'all. But we appreciate the opportunity to serve the students, staff, and stakeholders of this district. So thank you very much for acknowledging the board and for this wonderful night.
Thank you. Okay, moving on while you're packing back up your, on Tuesday, December, whoops, There we go. On Tuesday, December the 16th, parents and children in the fall semester cohort of the Alvin ISD Ready program celebrated the completion of their 10-week program, which focuses on building strong early literacy and numeracy skills through meaningful family engagement. 68 families dedicated their time and energy to learning together, creating an inspiring impact across the program. And we had our very own in-house Santa Claus there, and so it was very exciting for the children that day as they did their completion program. Alvin ISD received a $10,000 Lunch Angel donation from UFCU, which is a credit union, which will help eliminate outstanding student lunch debt across the district. This generous donation ensures that students can focus on learning without the burden of unpaid meal balances while supporting families in our community. Thank you to UFCU. On December the 6th, the Alvin ISD Yet program hosted the Drive to Mentor event, a meaningful initiative focused on connection, leadership, and service. 22 men committed to serving as mentors in Alvin ISD, providing guidance, encouragement, and support to boys who will benefit from positive male role models. These commitments represent 22 students who will now receive consistent mentorship and encouragement. And then finally, we have our Legacy of Learning video for the decade 1965 to 1975.
Chapter 5, 1965 to 1975.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
As the United States reached for the moon and fought in the jungles of Vietnam, the nation was being tested, and so was its promise of equality, access, and education. Here in Alvin ISD, the era brought transformation, not just in buildings, but in who could walk through their doors. In 1967, the community made a bold statement about its commitment to education, approving a $2.2 million school bond that would pave the way for rapid construction and campus development. Just 1 year later, Longfellow Elementary opened, named after the famed poet and marking a continued tradition of honoring authors through elementary school names.
When it was first built, I was one of the first students to start in 4th grade there, go 4th through 6th grade there, and then moved on to Alvin Junior High. So, there wasn't very many elementaries back then.
In that same year, 1968, Alvin Junior High opened its doors, offering middle grade students new opportunities in a dedicated space built for their unique needs. While new campuses were rising in Alvin, growth was also booming in the north. In 1966, Manville Elementary was built. Then in 1972, Manville Junior High opened to serve a growing student body. But then their future would come to a vote, under pressure from the state to expand schooling all the way through 12th grade. Manville ISD voted to consolidate with Alvin ISD in 1973, so nearly 500 Manville students joined the ranks of Alvin's nearly 5,000. A pivotal moment in district history that united communities and expanded opportunity. Meanwhile, the district's collegiate roots continued to evolve. Though the junior college had long stood side by side with Alvin High School, it wasn't until 1971 that it officially took on its name, Alvin Community College, and stepped into its own future. There was an expansion of learning at the elementary level as well, with kindergarten added to the mix in 1970. It also meant building more elementary schools, with Alvin Elementary opening its doors in 1974 and Stevenson Primary set to be added in 1975. But this decade brought more than construction. It brought change. Barriers came down. In 1966, school integration was officially implemented in Alvin ISD. It was a landmark moment, one that came after years of struggle, strength, and courage across the country. Special education would spell hope for those who needed it. This before it would be mandated in public schools with the landmark Education for All Handicapped Children Act in 1975. Students of all backgrounds now shared classrooms, hallways, and futures for the first time truly together. This decade also saw the arrival of two educators who would become pillars of the Alvin ISD community.
She and I came aboard, as I said, during this time wherein
There were no other African Americans here at this school district.
In 1972, Wilma Mock began her journey with the district, and in 1975, Deborah Nichols followed. Their commitment to students, to excellence, and to the spirit of public education would span decades, and both would be honored with an elementary school that proudly carries their names today.
When you learn about the diversity of your students and their learning style, you have to switch to their individual needs.
Between 1965 and 1975, Alvin ISD doubled down on its promise to educate, to grow, and to unite. It was a turbulent decade that would be marked by Vietnam, political upheaval with assassinations of Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert F. Kennedy.
Is there everybody please come right here?
And the shock of Watergate, with Richard Nixon having to resign the presidency in August of 1974. Muhammad Ali would take a stand, losing his championship belt before regaining it against George Foreman in 1974. The counterculture would be on full display with the rock festival in New York, with Woodstock in 1969. Through it all, the district stood strong, expanding not just its footprint, but its heart.
Thank you, Mr. Philip Jean.
Absolutely.
Puts that together each month, so thank you.
You know, I also wanted to, before we go into the rest of the agenda, we have some beautiful floral arrangements with us, and we also have, I believe, vases that were made by the students using 3D printers. And then the board also was just given such other wonderful treats, and we really appreciate the generosity and the thoughtfulness. So thank you, and those vases are just totally cool. I love that. That's wonderful. Okay, so we finished the superintendent's report, and we're going to go into commendations. Trustee Johnson and I will be doing that. And parents and families, if you have a student that's being recognized, or principals, if one of your staff are, please come up and take pictures. This is your time to capture those moments.
Board, I do want to say thank you for all that you do for us all the time as a staff member. We truly appreciate it, so thank you. And we have some awesome things to share with you tonight. And we're going to start with the Navy All-American Bowl. And we've already honored one, but we are honoring a couple more today. So congratulations to Iowa Colony High School's Carson White. And Manville High School's Will Terry on receiving invitations to play in the Navy. It was the Navy All-American Bowl. These outstanding student athletes represented Alvin ISD this past weekend when they took the field in San Antonio. The annual football game featured 100 of the nation's top juniors and senior players. We actually had 3 in that. That's pretty incredible when you think of the top 100 in the nation, and Alvin ISD had 3 of them. So congratulations. That is wonderful. Thank you. Oh, good. We love to hear those.
My father was Coach White's college football coach.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that is awesome.
Little White got a little bit, he got a little bit in the gym, so I know. In my
But Dad
I love
sucks.
it.
Carson,
Yes.
Carson, how much did you play?
I played the second quarter and some of the third quarter.
Okay.
Awesome.
He's also a track star.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to track season.
Look at Carol.
What's next?
Yep.
All around student athlete. Yeah.
Certainly
Wonderful.
is. So thank you for making Alvin ISD look really good on the national stage. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have some staff commendations. Alvin ISD is proud to celebrate 6 schools receiving the Crest Award this year. That is up from 2 last year. So the Texas School Counselors Association sponsored the Crest Award, and it recognizes outstanding counselors, counseling programs, and their impact on students, families, and communities. So applying for this award requires extensive documentation, evidence, and with all of that, the award requires that, as well as organization that demonstrates a true school counseling program being implemented on the campus. Congratulations to the following counselors. We're super excited y'all are here with us tonight. And first up is Manville High School Counseling Team, and that's Alfreda Foster. Katrina Brantley. Leslie Forte. Carlene Lill.
Yeah.
Herman Parker. And Nicole Boston. They work very hard day in and day out. So this is an awesome thing that they do for our kids and the community as well. And so thank you very much. And then we will move on to the next group. And y'all are, you're welcome to stay if you want, just on the side, and we'll call the next group up with y'all. So we'll get the whole group. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, Shadow Creek High School's counseling team. We have Kamosha Scott. Denzel Billy. Shalonda Baylor. Liliana Marino. Vivian Alexander. Ashley Kaji. Latanya Clay. And we'll get a picture of just Shadow Creek, and then we'll call the rest of them up and get those pictures with everybody together in just a second. And Lauren John, I'm so sorry. Come on up. Come on up. It's a great group of counselors there. So congratulations. And if y'all will step on this side, then we'll call up the next group. We'll do all elementaries together. So for Don Jeter Elementary, we have Leticia Garcia. Mark Twain Elementary, we have Rita Porcho. In York Elementary, we have Alex Talley. And Hood Case Elementary, we have Lupita Zavala. We'll get their picture and then we'll all move in together. Some of you can stand on the little ledge and some of you down on the floor, and that way we'll get a good together picture. We've got a few proud principals, so give us just a moment. This is a big moment, so we appreciate the principals supporting us as well in all that we do, so. Okay, as soon as he's finished, then we'll all join together. So
There
some
you go.
step up, some on the floor, please.
Guys. Good job, guys.
Family photo.
Right?
Right. Sorry.
Act like you like each other.
That's a lot of transcript audits right there.
That's right. We appreciate the paper always supporting us for the Alvin Sun. Thank you, Ms. Ford, for always being here for us. We appreciate that. Great job. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, thank you.
Pass them along. Is it?
Well,
Keep one for yourself.
she is, well, yeah.
That's all right.
District of Distinction.
Uh-oh.
Renee,
That was interesting. That's different.
there's district.
All right. Let's see, commendations is over.
Some.
Students, if you have any homework you need to get home to or anything like that, you're welcome to. You don't feel like you need to stay, we'd love to have you, but I know we didn't do a lot of student accommodations, but it's up to y'all, so,
11.
yes.
This is your safe exit?
Ms. Shrives, were you going to do the District of Distinction? Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Do I have it?
No.
Right now. Right
Thank
now.
y'all.
Thank you.
Let me send you a text. At this time, you can upgrade your seats.
Yes. From the back to
We
the
would love for you to
front,
move
they're
back.
free.
You would like?
One more thing she wants to read,
Oh,
so she
yes.
wasn't in her packet.
Okay, no ma'am.
It leads into our presentation.
Okay.
So,
Great.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Are you warm? He said it's hot.
So, we're going to talk about the District of Distinction. Alvin ISD has been recognized as a CTE District of Distinction by the Career and Technical Association of Texas, CTAT. So, it's highlighting our strong commitment to career readiness, college prep, and successful student outcomes through our extensive programs at the secondary level and the J.B. Hensler College and Career Academy. This award celebrates excellence in providing diverse career pathways, helping students gain skills, and preparing them for the future. So congratulations to our CTE department for that wonderful distinction. And again, you make us look very good. Thank you. Thank you.
if you're with CTE, will you please stand at this time? I know y'all have a presentation, but if you're CTE, please stand. Ms. Rives, do you want them to come up front and get a picture so that way we can at least put it on social media? So CTE staff, if you'll come up. All of you, those of you, Sergio, Catherine, Kyle, come on up, get a picture.
When they're coming up, they did an excellent job today, along with Superintendent Nelson and Dr. Combs and Rory. And they represented Alvin ISD to the Pearland leadership class as they went through the CTE and saw what all the wonderful things are that we're doing in our district. So thank you. I saw every one of you. I appreciate all that you did today for that. So.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. So Board, just to update you, under agenda item number 5, presentations, we're fixing to go into the CTE, but the school board recognition has already happened. So next on the agenda is the CTE presentation.
So Board, this evening, we have staff from CTE, Ms. Johansson and her staff that will present to you an overview of our CTE programs. Ms. Johansson.
Thank you. Good evening, Board and Superintendent Nelson. I want to start off by thanking you. Our program success is attributed to support that we receive from you guys, also the hard work of others that I'll talk about in just a minute. But thank you so much. I wanted to point out your gifts, your flower arrangements in front of you. Those were created by our engineering students, designed and 3D printed by our engineering students at all of our comprehensive high schools. The flowers were actually arranged by our floral programs at all of the comprehensive high schools. And then your cards were created by Fairview Junior High digital animation students. So thank you so much. We appreciate you and your support.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk about our CTE programs tonight as well. I wanted to first introduce a few of the CTE leaders, if I may. If you guys can stand really quickly, I'll start with our program advisors. So Ms. Carolyn Brzezowski, she's our CTE partnership advisor. Mr. Scott Gibson is one of our program advisors, and he focuses a lot on our professional development and instructional focus. Ms. Veronica Gonzalez is our CTE technology specialist. We've got overseeing our J.B. Hensler Advanced CTE Center. We've got serving as our coordinator this year, but she's been in many, many roles in CTE, Ms. Catherine McLaren, and then our principal, Mr. Kyle Kettler.
And one of our instructors that doesn't want to be noted.
He doesn't want to be there either. Yes, Mr. Cantu is here as well.
John Doe.
Yes.
John Doe.
Eva Cantu's husband.
John Doe.
John Doe, yes. So again, we are very excited to have received the District of Distinction. However, I want to say it is completely, again, the success is attributed to all of our people that serve in our CTE department and with our district. We couldn't do it without the support of admin, without the board support, without community support. The leaders that I just pointed out to you, rock star, phenomenal team. They work hard every day, day in and out behind the scenes to be able to make all these things happen for kids. Our amazing CTE educators, Mr. Cantu, and others across the district work really hard. Our students are so passionate, and I think, that comes out when people are able to kind of tour and see those programs. And so without all of that kind of collective effort, it wouldn't happen. So we're very excited about that, but really thank you to everyone that's involved in that. Okay, first I wanted to just talk about, a lot of times when people hear CTE, especially in Alvin ISD, they think JBH. So I wanted to talk for a moment about, we really span across all grade levels and really beyond graduation now. And so in elementary, we have our career extravaganza event that I'll let Ms. Brzezowski, keep mispronouncing her new name, talk about in just a moment. But that is an annual event that really is targeted to all of K-12 students, but our elementary students can really see our CTE facilities and the programs that we offer and start exploring some of those careers for the first time. So they are welcome to bring their families and come to that event to really start seeing what's available to them in Alvin ISD. We also have a lot of our advanced students that come in and visit and teach lessons to the elementary students, and we'll talk about some of those programs as well. And junior high, that's where we start our coursework. And so the first set of our courses are offered in junior high. That is also where our School Links opportunities begin, and we'll talk about that in a moment. High school is where most of our courses are held, obviously. We have 31 programs of study, and we focus on industry-based certifications for our high school programs. They have on-the-job training, employability skills, and we'll go into some of those examples for you. For graduation, right before a student graduates and they've been in CTE, we find as many opportunities as we can to get them in front of industry partners, community members. Many of you have been in mock interviews with those students to really get them a lot of opportunities to get them ready for post-graduation. And so we are have participated in many signing days and events like that, and we'll continue to do so. And now through the School Links platform, we have the opportunity to keep track of those students post-graduation, which is something that's been a challenge. Once they walk across the stage, it's difficult to continue to track them. So that will give us the ability to continue to stay in touch with them, but it also gives them the ability to come back and use the resources that they've compiled in their professional portfolio, if you will, after they've graduated. Okay, so again, School Links is a platform that's very comprehensive that helps essentially a student to get in and learn their career interests and learn about career opportunities and college opportunities that they may be interested in, and it kind of helps them create a unique path just for them to be successful all the way through graduation and beyond. They've got career exploration tools, academic planning, professional tools like the portfolio I spoke of, college prep tools, financial literacy. It's going to be a phenomenal platform once we're completely up and running for parents as well to sit down with their child, for counselors and all stakeholders. Okay, so in career and technical education, obviously we're about college and career readiness, those employability skills, industry-based certifications, and getting them ready for post-high school. There's a snapshot of our numbers for you. In high school, we are sitting at 7,435 students attending at least one CTE course this year, 1,506 junior high students, and we offer 123 courses in the Career and Technical Education Department. When I refer to program of study, that's the TEA language for it's a sequence of courses that have specific knowledge and skills for a specific career, for a chosen career field. So it's typically 4 years. We've got some programs that have 5 years. But in Alvin ISD, we offer 31 programs of study total. 19 of those culminate and finish at J.B. Hensler. 5 are under technical dual enrollment, and 12 programs complete and finish at the regular comprehensive high schools. We have 2 new programs, kind of new programs this year. Entrepreneurship is legitimately new for Alvin ISD this year, and we are excited about that. That's a new business pathway for our students. And then JROTC has been a successful program at Alvin High School that has been in Alvin ISD, had the foresight to house it under ECTE, but now it is officially under CTE through TEA. And for junior high, our focus for that level is career exploration and course planning. So you can see a list of our courses that are offered in junior high up there. The career and college exploration course is really where they do a lot of the interest surveys, learning about their strengths and weaknesses, what they want to do, and then tying that to careers, college opportunities, and so on. And that course specifically ties and shows them like what courses that we have and the programs of study that we have in Alvin ISD in those opportunities. They also all do in 8th grade. They come over. We started those today, actually, but annually all the 8th graders come over and do a tour at JBH to actually walk through those facilities and hear from other students and learn a little bit more about the programming. We also have graphic design, engineering, and computer science kind of introductory courses in the junior high for students to start to try things out and figure out if that's something that they're interested in to go into those programs. Okay, so home campus programs. This is a list of the 12 programs of study. These are 4-year programs that all finish at our Alvin High School, Manville High School, Iowa Colony, and Shadow Creek, our comprehensive high schools. They are 4-year programs, and they are, so from the time that a student comes in as a freshman, they take that introductory course and continue their coursework all the way through their senior year, and they do not come to JBH. They have everything that they need there on the home campus. And then we've got our J.B. Hensler programs. And so these are broken down. There are 19 programs of study at JBH that finish at JBH. So they take their introductory course at the comprehensive campus, and then they move over and they're shuttled to JBH, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. But they are broken down. They either come in for 1 year, their senior year. There are some 2-year programs and some 3-year programs, and you can see them up there. And I'll quickly point out our dual enrollment programs. We have technical dual enrollment through Alvin College. For information technology, welding, culinary arts, pharmacy tech, and EMT. So J.B. Hensler obviously is our advanced CTE campus. In Alvin ISD, we use a model that allows us to serve the most possible students out of our entire district. So at the J.B. Hensler facility, we have our most expensive equipment, our most specialized lab spaces, and our instructors with the most industry experience. And so students are shuttled over to that campus for 2 to 3 hour blocks, and then they go back to their home campus. So that allows us to really kind of capitalize on those assets and offer them to the most possible students across the district. There's a quick snapshot of our growth. So you can see that this year we are sitting at 1,419 unique students in attending our J.B. Hensler campus. The total enrollment is at 1,529. The difference there is because some students may come over and take 2 courses at JBH. So we also offer our biology dual enrollment for the district at that campus. And so, for example, a student may have a CNA course, but then they also stay for the biology dual enrollment course. Okay, and we talk about industry-based certifications, and those are so critically important for our students to earn, to be able to take to an employer, to kind of have an advantage over other employees when they're getting out of high school and starting into their career. And so there's just some statistics for you. If you take a look at the first 2 columns, the CTE total students, that's continually increased over the years. We also have attempted IBCs that have continually increased. You'll see a little bit of a dip under earned IBCs and graduates that earned an IBC. In 2013 23-24, the TEA requirements changed a little bit for IBCs. They changed their list. They took off some more general, easier to attain the IBCs. And then they started to require in 23-24 that the IBC that's taken is also aligned to a specific course or program of study. And so we see it dip a little bit there in 23-24, but you can see we're making progress and continuing to improve again to get back where we were at. Okay, now I'm going to pass the baton to Ms. Brzezowski. She's going to talk to you a little bit about our work-based learning opportunities that we have for students in Alvin ISD.
Okay, so students who take our practicum courses are going to participate in work-based learning experiences. So this is where they have the opportunity to take all of the skills that they've been learning over the past few years and put them in action. So our work-based learning can happen both on campus and out in the community. So we do have some examples for you of our on-campus work-based learning opportunities. So that includes everything from our floral shops all the way down to our catering with our culinary students. This also includes opportunities for our students to work on curriculum-aligned projects and competitions. So if you look on the side of your screen, you do see some pictures of students who participated in our welding ICC project for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo last year. And we also have a picture of our students from our practicum in construction course, and they went to the CIEF Design Build contest last year. So something very cool about the project that they were building, that is actually a shed that now resides at a Habitat for Humanity home in LaPorte. So it's a very cool partnership that we have with Habitat for Humanity, and this is actually the second shed that they've built.
Okay.
So community-based, these placements include everything from paid positions to students who are doing their clinical rotations so that they can qualify for their IBC certifications. Okay, this is a list of examples of places where our students go out and work in the community. So this is not a comprehensive list, but we just wanted to give you an idea of the different places that work with our students. So we are very thankful for everyone who takes the opportunity to work with our students, provide that mentoring for them, give them feedback, and help them be more confident and get them ready to enter the world of work after they graduate. We also couldn't do this without our practicum teachers, so they play a big role in helping keeping these relationships going. Okay, these are some of the career exploration and signing day events that we participate in, so it's very important that we expose students to all of the different opportunities that they have. So of course, first and foremost, we have career extravaganza. We also take students to Women in Industry, as well as Construction Careers Expo. Some of the signing days, BCPC signing day, we have UTMB interview day that started last year, and also, of course, our future teacher signing day with Alvin ISD. Okay, so with BCPC, this is one of the largest signing days that we participate in. So last year we had 78 students participate, and before we send them out to the signing day event, we always get them prepared. So we offered resume workshops, and we had mock interviews with community members, and we're very thankful to all of the community members in this room that helped with that. Make sure that our students feel very confident and have a successful interview when they went out to BCPC. So that resulted in 42 offers of employment, and 30 of our students accepted those positions.
Outstanding.
Okay, this is also not a comprehensive list, but we wanted to share with you some of the companies that hire our students right after graduation. So this looks different for every company. Some companies hire direct for full-time employment. Sometimes it is an internship to full-time employment, and some of it are apprenticeships. Okay, now we have students in their own words for you. So we put together a video with Phil, and he reached out and talked to some of our former students, and we also interviewed some of our current students who are in work-based learning so that you can hear in their own words what this means to them. Press it.
Career and technical education provides students with opportunities to explore careers while developing practical, workforce-ready skills. Shadow Creek Junior Javon Allard has been getting that experience for the district, manning cameras during the high school football season.
The work itself, it all falls into play. Like once you know what you're doing with that camera work and you figure out, your spot, it'll help you. It really will.
A key component of CTE is work-based learning, which connects classroom instruction to real-world application. Take a look at the example happening at Don Jeter Elementary. Manville High student Kayla Harvey is being mentored by Juliana Lopez, who had previously been the mentee.
I am a product of Alvin ISD. I went to Merrick and then Nolan Ryan Junior High, and then I went to Manville High School. My junior year, I got to be a part of, back then it was called Ready, Set, Teach. Really being able to work with her side by side every day, immersing myself in the program, asking the questions, and being involved in just a little bit of everything, it really helped to kind of show me that I really did want to be in the classroom.
I think it's very helpful, so just in case, so I can know, this is what I really want to do, and to have, more experience in it, and not to be just jumping straight ahead into something that I don't know much about.
Through work-based learning experiences, students step into professional environments, apply technical and employability skills learned in their CTE programs, and gain firsthand exposure to industry expectations. Fernando Solorzano, a 2021 graduate, got his certifications while taking HVAC 1 and 2. That gave him a head start on his career with Carrier Commercial Services as a chiller technician, and he has this piece of advice.
Get a head start on your career on a young age. Take advantage of the free training, free certifications. Why? Because once you graduate, these certifications and this training will help you get a job faster and easier.
Lily Roush and Veronica Roman took that advice and got their CVA certification after spending 2 years in the veterinary assistant program. And that helped them land jobs at a Paw Above Pet Hospital.
This program helps you, one, learn how to do everything, and two, it helps the person that is hiring you or the people that are looking for you know that you know what you're doing. They will have to teach you in the field because every place is different, but they know you know a little bit about everything to where they don't have to teach you as much.
These experiences support student confidence, skill development, and informed decision-making about their futures.
If it wasn't for this program, I honestly feel like I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Since I was a kid, I've been really attached to all of my teachers that I've had, and I like the impact that they made on my life. So I want to do that for somebody else and set the kids up for a successful life.
Here, of course, at JBH, I absolutely love the program that they have going on here. I mean, absolutely. State-of-the-art stuff. I've never seen anything like it. Honestly, we didn't have stuff like this in Louisiana. It's amazing to see, that they honestly invest a lot of time and money into these kids, and I feel like that's what really counts.
Okay, so we are very thankful to have these opportunities to share with these students and to help them on their way to their futures. So hopefully you enjoyed hearing from those students. And last but not least, save the date. We do have Career Extravaganza coming up a week and a half away. It is on Saturday, January 24th at JB Hensler. So I hope that you all can come out and see all of the cool things that we have planned for this year. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Does the board have any questions?
I continue to be amazed by all of the programs that you guys offer and that continue to show up for these kids. I know it's tough, only having them a couple hours a day, but I just encourage you guys to stay encouraged because we just saw students from a variety of backgrounds given opportunities to be successful in life, and that's just, don't believe the media when they say public schools are dead. We got it. So just keep doing it. We appreciate it.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, just to add to AJ, my mentee that I had, he graduated from Manville High School last year, but he was doing the culinary arts, and now he's in Alvin College, and he's going to finish the program there. So we keep in touch. Obviously, I'm in hospitality as well. So and I agree. It's awesome that they get to do that. So thank you guys.
And thank you for recognizing the students when they sign. That's really encouraging to incoming students as well as current students to see the celebration behind that, because it is accumulation of, how many years of education and hard work to get to that point. So that is a very proud moment for everybody.
So CTE, of course, is near and dear to my heart. It's my favorite. So again, so much gratitude for the work that you guys do. I would continue to say, advertise, share the good news of what we do and how we do it. And to piggyback with Trustee Johnson, it's one of the things that I love about serving on the board for Alvin ISD is to ensure that with parents and students being able to choose, that they continue to choose Alvin ISD, because we are the best. We have the state-of-the-art information, we have the state-of-the-art equipment, and just resources that public school can offer. You heard the gentleman who's probably 16 who said he's never seen anything like that in his life. I was like, look at him, his whole life. So just continue to share the good news of all the things that you guys are doing, and will continue to do. So thank you.
Well, I feel like I got to get in now. She's all the way down. But I just want to say, when we have conversations all the time that deal with the outcomes and accountability, and we know so much of what, especially our secondary principals, see is that CTE and how many of our students have the IBCs and how many of our students getting across. And so appreciate the work that you're doing, because you are vital to the success of our district, and you are vital to where we know we're headed, and that's that 8 rating. Because where our CTE and our CCMR takes us, it'll be over that hump. And so thank you for the work that you guys are doing each and every day.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving forward into the agenda, we're now at open forum, and we do have one person who has signed up to speak. We're now in the open portion of the agenda. If you would like to address the board, you should have completed the public participation form and submitted it to the superintendent's secretary prior to the meeting according to policy BED local. After I call your name, please come to the podium and state your name, address, and the purpose for addressing the board. Please understand that you will have 3 minutes to speak. If a translator is needed, you will be given 6 minutes to speak. I ask that you also understand that the board cannot take any action on your request or comment at this time. However, the president or designee may refer the request to the superintendent to review. Please note that during a special meeting or workshop meeting, only items on the board agenda can be discussed. And tonight, Mr. George Tackert has sent in his form, and he will be here to speak to us in regards to safety, security at schools. Mr. Tackert, they will let you know, we'll be giving you 3 minutes to speak, and there will be a timer up to your right, and we'll let you know when time is up, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Earl came to help me. I've known Earl since before he was a teenager. Good evening, everyone. I'm George Tackert, an old Alvinite in age and as a resident. My family and I moved to Alvin in 1935. After retiring from several industrial companies and losing my wife of 71 years, I decided I wanted to use my time as a teacher's aide at an elementary school. I chose Nelson for a number of reasons. I was aware that safety and security were high-profile items, but I had no idea how they were being managed. So I put myself in a position to have them apply to me personally. And I would like to share with you some of my observations and experience at Nelson to give you an idea of how much work has gone into safety and security practices. I found all external doors to the building were locked, except the door to the lobby, which had a safety feature requiring extra effort to open. It stopped me for a while. There are locks on every classroom door, and they're locked when students are in the room. a police officer assigned to the school would stand by the front door for 30 minutes every morning and greet each student with a smile and a high five as they came to school, as a way to create a positive image of the police. There's more to education than ABC and 1, 2, 3. On a single screen in his office, the officer can see every external door, the playground, and some hallways, and can remotely disable the locks on the external doors. The receptionist in the lobby recognized me as a possible problem and calmly addressed my request by getting the principal involved. To enter the student section of the building, you must have a visitor's pass. To get this pass, they ask for your driver's license, which they use to make the pass with your picture and name on it. They keep your driver's license until you return the pass.
Mr. Tackert, it's been 3 minutes. Could you wrap it up? Could you summarize, or I'm not sure where you're at in your presentation, but time
I'm
has expired.
almost there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After you get the pass, they'll bus you through the locked door to the student section of the building. Based on my personal experience, I can assure you that safety and security are extremely important items at Nelson Elementary. I've been to Nelson enough times that the staff and some of the students know me, but I still have to get a pass. My new goal is to be treated like staff, no pass needed. But the nice people of Nelson will make me one anyway, because at my age, if I forget who I am, I can always look down in my past and recover. And for some of you, as the old cartoons used to say, that's all, folks. Thank you.
Wow. Such a good personality.
Thank you, sir. All right, we're going to be moving into agenda item 7, consent agenda items. There are A through J. I'll read them. Request to consider approval of board minutes. Request to consider approval of budget amendment number 5. Request to consider approval of donation. Request to consider approval of fundraisers. Request to consider approval for award of contractor consultant proposals 2601 CCP. Request to consider approval of purchase of 2 500T chillers at Alvin High School. Request to consider approval of cooperative purchase for a chiller at Passmore Elementary. Request to consider approval of purchase of HVAC retro commissioning at Alvin High School. Request to consider approval of TASB policy update 126. And then the final consent agenda item is request to consider approval of proposed revision of policy CH local. Superintendent Nelson, is there any additional information that you'd like to provide?
No.
All right. Board, are there any items needing to be pulled for individual consideration? All right, then. Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to approve consent agenda items A through J.
I move to approve consent agenda items A through J as approved.
All right, we have a motion by trustee Scott. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Johnson. All right, then, all in favor of approving consent agenda items A through J. Motion carries 7-0. I love it. I
We
love it.
appreciate the enthusiasm.
Yes, we do.
That was for
Most
Jay,
I've seen
huh?
in a while.
Right?
All right, let me get to where I'm at. So we are now at we're now at agenda item number 8, request to consider approval of the 2026-2027 Alvin ISD academic calendar.
So Board, the District Education Improvement Committee, comprised of teachers, parents, and community members, collaborated over multiple meetings to develop the 2026-2027 Alvin ISD academic calendar. Throughout the process, the committee gathered input from parents, district staff, and community stakeholders, reviewing this information during their November meeting. In addition, parents and staff were invited in November to complete a survey providing feedback on a draft version of the calendar that the committee developed. All collected data and feedback were carefully considered as the committee finalized its recommended calendar for board approval. Key features were 172 student instructional days, 77,000 instructional minutes, and 187 teacher workdays.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion for the Board of Trustees to approve the 2026-2027 Alvin ISD school calendar as presented.
I move that the Board of Trustees approve the 2026-2027 Alvin ISD school calendar as presented.
Thank you, Trustee Garza. Is there a second?
A second.
Thank you, Trustee Sweeney. Is there any discussion?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
When we send out these surveys for feedback, is there any particular survey or calendar that was provided that you saw educators preferred more than parents or any other community? Or was there a general consensus of?
So my understanding is the calendar that was developed, only one was sent out to the community staff. And so that one calendar, they received feedback on if they wanted any changes. Mr. Shaw, is that correct? He's the one that does the survey for us.
There was one calendar that was sent out, and based on specific questions about that calendar, about do you want full fall break, are the days that are presented, are they meeting the needs of the students and the staff and the parents? That was sent out to every single email that was listed in a Skyward family. And so those were all sent out 7 days, all given back, and then we gave that data to the DEIC to look over.
But was there an overarching theme of a need that anyone asked for? Was it the longer breaks, more frequent breaks? Don't go back to school at all? Was it anything that they put out there that we saw as a trend?
The overarching theme in this one was the positivity of the calendar that was presented. It was very similar to the one that is presented or that we're currently in. And so they were really appreciative of of course, the fall break, the timing of the winter break. There was some questions about the timing of spring break, about it being earlier in March.
Week earlier.
But as we told DEIC, we worked with area school districts and also area colleges. And those area colleges that have the MOUs with the surrounding districts really drove when we put that spring break. So overall, they really liked the calendar that was presented. The really only feedback that we got that was kind of constructive was where spring break was located. They wanted it, of course, a week later.
Right. Thank you.
Right.
I have
Go ahead.
one. I have
Yes,
one
ma'am.
question. It just was came to mind as Brent was sharing. How long did we leave for individuals to provide feedback when we put the calendar out? Was it a week, 2 weeks, 24 hours?
2 days.
Okay.
And we sent an initial email out on a Monday morning. And then what we did from there is we sent a reminder out later in the week of all the ones that had not responded yet. And then we left that open until the following Monday about noon.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Is there any other questions or discussion? All right, we have a first by Trustee Garza, a second by Trustee Sweeney. All in favor to approve, for the Board of Trustees to approve the 2026-2027 Alvin ISD school calendar as presented. Motion carries 7-0. Thank you. Next agenda item is a request to consider approval of certificate of order.
So Board, Alvin ISD has callable 2016 and 2016A bonds, refunding bonds that provide a material net present value savings as part of the district's active debt management strategy to elicit savings. The Board is asked to consider the following: order authorizing the issuance, sale, and delivery of Alvin Independent School District Unlimited Tax Refunding Bonds, Series 2026, setting certain parameters for the bonds, authorizing a pricing officer to approve the amount, the interest rate, price, and terms thereof, and certain other procedures and provisions related thereto, levying a tax and providing for the security and payment of such bonds, and enacting other provisions relating thereto.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion for the board to approve the certificate of order as presented.
I move to approve the certificate for order as presented.
Thank you, trustee Humbert. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, trustee Roberson. Is there any discussion or questions? Hearing none, we have a first by trustee Humbert, a second by trustee Roberson for the board to approve the certificate of order as presented. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Next on the agenda is a request to consider approval of award of contract for construction of the PH2A Security Vestibles upgrade.
On December 4th, 2025, competitive sealed proposals, as we refer to as CSPs, from 3 general contractors were received by Alvin ISD Construction Services Department and JMB2 Architects for construction of the PH2A security vestibule upgrades. The contractors' proposals have been ranked using evaluation criteria as prescribed in the project specifications consistent with the approved CSP process. Of the contractors who met the evaluation criteria, Construction Masters of Houston's proposed fee offers the best value to the district for this project, and pursuant of CH Local, any single line item purchase over $75,000 must be approved by the board.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion for the Board of Trustees to approve a contract award to the Construction Masters of Houston for the not-to-exceed sum of $2,027,019 and delegate authority to the superintendent or her designee to negotiate and execute a contract for construction.
I move that the Board of Trustees consider and approve contract and award Construction Masters of Houston for the not-to-exceed sum of $2,027,019 and delegate authority to the superintendent or her designee to negotiate and execute a contract for construction.
Thank you, trustee Johnson. Is there a second? Second by trustee Scott. Is there any discussion?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Has this contractor done previous work in the district? The same scope or just in general?
Various scopes. They have a much longer
Portfolio?
portfolio than some other contractors before.
Okay. And
They have an extended history with us and with the surrounding districts.
And
All positive.
are they the same contractors that did our last scope of work over the summer? Thank you. All right.
Is there any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, we have a first by trustee Johnson, a second by trustee Scott, for the Board of Trustees to approve the contract award to the Construction Masters of Houston for the not-to-exceed sum of $2,027,019 and delegate authority to the superintendent or her designee to negotiate and execute a contract for construction. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Agenda item number 11, request to consider approval of award of contract for construction for the PH2B Security Vestibles upgrade.
So Board, on December 4th, 2025, competitive sealed proposals from 4 general contractors were received by Alvin ISD's Construction Services Department and JMB2 Architects for construction of the Phase 2B Security Vestibule upgrades. The contractors' proposals have been ranked using evaluation criteria as prescribed in the project specifications, consistent with the approved CSP process. Of the contractors who met the evaluation criteria, Construction Masters of Houston's proposed fee offers the best value to the district for this project, and pursuant to CH Local, any single line item purchase over $75,000 must be approved by the board.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion for the board to approve a contract award to Construction Masters of Houston for the not-to-exceed sum of $1,261,030 and delegate authority to the superintendent or her designee to negotiate and execute a contract for construction.
I move the board approve award of a contract for construction for the PH2B security vestibules upgrade as shown.
All right. Do I have a second?
I second.
Thank you, trustee Sweeney. Thank you, trustee Scott, for that motion. Okay, so is there any discussion? All right, hearing none, then all in favor to approve a contract award to the Construction Masters of Houston for the not-to-exceed sum of $1,261,030 and delegate authority to the superintendent or her designee to negotiate and execute a contract for construction. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Next agenda item, request to consider approval of personnel. No, I skipped one. Nope. I skipped one, sorry.
Talk about the turf.
That's what happens
It's
when I
not
put
a board
mark
meeting,
on
we
there.
don't talk about turf at Shadow Creek.
We got to talk about the turf. I apologize. Item number 12, request to consider approval of cooperative purchase for the replacement of turf at Shadow Creek High School.
So board pursuant to CH Legal, whereby we can purchase from a state of Texas cooperative approved vendor, and CH Local, whereby we must advise the board of any expenditures exceeding $75,000 per line item of purchase. We're requesting consideration for approval for an estimated expenditure of $800,000 to Equalis CCOG contract number COG-2164A Field Turf USA for the synthetic turf football field track replacement project at Shadow Creek High School.
Thank you. That's my mistake, crossing through something, and I thought I had already talked about it. That's what happens when you color code things and you didn't do a significant different color. So sorry. Okay, I will entertain a motion for the board to approve the estimated expenditure of $800,000 for synthetic turf football field replacement project at Shadow Creek High School using cooperative pricings as presented.
I move that the board, well, I guess we're both moving, huh?
Go ahead.
I move that
y'all
the
can.
board approve the estimated expenditure of $800,000 for the synthetic turf football field replacement project at Shadow Creek High School, home of the Sharks, using cooperative pricing as presented.
Thank you so much, trustee Roberson. Is there a second?
I second.
Thank you, trustee Sweeney. So we have a first by trustee Roberson, a second by trustee Sweeney. Is there any discussion or questions?
Just real quick, carry over from the workshop. I'd like to, I don't know if anybody from Field Turf is here, but if in the future, or Rory, I know Rory's here, but if they could provide us with some data on life cycles, for auxiliary fields, and/or down the line, maybe I may not be here, but when we get covered facilities for all of our extracurricular activities, if that extends the life of the turf, what that looks like versus exposure to the elements, constantly. Thank you.
Any other questions or discussion for this? All right, so again, we have a first by trustee Roberson, a second by trustee Sweeney, for the board to approve the estimated expenditure of $800,000 for synthetic turf football field replacement project at Shadow Creek High School using cooperative pricings as presented. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. All right, now we're going to do this personnel thing. Request to consider approval of employment of personnel.
So board, you'll find attached recommendations for approval for teaching positions within the district for consideration.
Yes.
All right. I will entertain a motion for the board to approve or grant approval for the requested personnel items as presented.
I move the board approve the granted or requested personnel items as presented.
Thank you, trustee Humbert. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, trustee Johnson. So we have a first and a second. First by Humbert, second by Johnson. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, then all in favor that the board approve or grant permission for the requested personnel items as presented. Motion carries 7-0. All right, now the board will now adjourn into executive session. Let me get to my fly sheet real quick here, so I say this correctly. Okay, the board will now move into executive session pursuant to, for private consultation with the board's attorney, 551.071, and the time is 7:09 PM. We will come back out in public to adjourn. We don't have Brian, but we do have a quorum.
We do?
So the next item on our agenda is adjournment. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Thank you, trustee Humbert. Is there a second? Second. Thank you, trustee Johnson. All in favor of adjournment? Brian, we got a first and a second, okay?
Well,
All right, is that all hands up?
Yes.
All right, 7-0. We adjourn. It is 7:52 PM.